Okay, how you doing, everybody? Golden, how you doing, darling? I am so sorry. I have. It's taken so long. What's happening on this side is I'm trying to make something for you over here, and like an idiot, I'm like, oh no, I can do that in a couple of hours, Yeah, it's been a couple of days, and it's like I'm kind of like it seems like only three-fourths done. So, but I'm trying so hard for you, darling. I'm trying to get. I just thought it would be a cute little thing to make for you, and I think probably by the time you see this, I figured I better let you see something, or believe me. But anyway, nah, I'm just kidding with you, darling. But anyway, uh, I have caught because I want to complete them tonight, but I have caught a lot of the stuff that you've posted since I guess I did the last presentation that I had done up here. And again, it's my own, I call him my Earth Daddy. My Earth Daddy used to tell me, I think your eyes are bigger than your stomach there. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And as usual, 10 times out of 10, he was right. So that's kind of the problem I've got right now with this. But, darling, I promise you I will finish this and I will get it done. It's just a little cutesy thing, a little piece of entertainment that I, thought you might like. And I just wanted to let you know that so that at least you'll know I'm still breathing. I'm so sorry. Uh, but since I came on here, I feel, well, I guess I better kind of let go of some info here as well. So if that's all right with you, darling, I'll go ahead and get to that, and then we'll go ahead and proceed with what follows here. But anyway, so since I'm up and on here, I guess I better do something here. So the other day, somebody had asked me about, what is, what I had, or what I thought that Hotel California was really about. And that was, because some people think it's demonic, and it kind of is, but some people think it's, I don't know if people know it or not, but all, it's a cartoon character to me. Satan is a cartoon character to me. That's all that is. And if you really look up things by definitions, which is what people should be doing, and this is going out to everybody here, it's the worship of images. That's all that is, and that's why they're so in love with it, because they feel they can, they're just a bunch of gypsies, these idiots who drifted into this country and, want to try to fool everybody so they can control everything. And, Frank's Nazis from the Rhine River Valley in Germany who came up from Egypt. And if you look up the term Egypt or Egyptian in the dictionary, it'll tell you gypsies, grifters, drifters, actors, actresses, and all that stuff. That's their community. That's what they do. And people tend to say the word conspiracy wrong. It's actually because they do a lot of piracy. So they are con men and con women, but they are cons, first and foremost. So they do, and you're not supposed to do inland piracy, but that's what they're doing in this country. At least they have been up till recently. It is a cons piracy. That's what that is. It's a cons, in parentheses, inland piracy, or cons piracy. That's basically the way that is supposed to be said. So, anyhow, so back. I'm sorry. So back to Hotel California, and people, I love the Eagles. I went to see them live. There is no better sounding band that you will ever, ever hear. I've seen quite a few live that sounded just as good, but never better. So let's just get that one straight. I really do love, at least when they were all alive, I love the Eagles, and I can't get enough of their music anyway. That's part of my musical repertoire. I really like them. However, a lot of times these con men and con women, who tend to like to, get into countries, make nice and get into positions of government, and then tear it down so they can control everything. And that's what has gone on in this country. You can go on and on, but anyway. When they had asked me, what is my take on Hotel California, it's not my take. It's just what my research revealed, or what my searching revealed. And Hotel California, people, once you compare it note by note, side by side, is in these, always want to control government wannabes handbook. It's a mental institution. That's what the Hotel California is. And you can run any of the words by me, because I speak parallel fluently. They call it parallel construction in Washington, D.C. But they like nobody in government, just to fake it. So D.C. stands for decapitated, because literally that's what it stands for, according to the way they treat it. Trick and treat, or trick or treat. That's why Halloween's their favorite holiday. That's what it is. So once they know that, then they feel they can control everything, which is simply not the case. However, Hotel California refers to a mental institution. He talks about a mission bell, and in the old days, there was the courtyard and program to receive and all that stuff. All of that refers to a mental institution. They all had mission bells. They all had courtyards. If you look at Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, you'll see when he went to check himself into a mental institution, well, they got to wander loose where? In the courtyard. And there's I brought up so many points side by side. That's what that is. And that's what they use pop music for, people, internationally and nationally, is for what I call PCC, or public clandestine communication, which is through their own, in between their own minions and associates, I call them, for their intelligence community, centrally located or nested and located in central agencies, if you get my drift. That's where they're all nested. And then they branch out, and they try to unassociate themselves nowadays but stay associated kind of thing. But Hotel California, a lot of times, though, the artist doesn't know themselves what they're singing. They'll write a good song, and then somebody will pop in the room and say, okay, sounds great, gentlemen. They always say gentlemen because they want to play soldier. They're nothing near soldiers, and they're not anywhere near intelligent. And this is experience that I'm speaking from right now, as a matter of fact. But anyway, they always say gentlemen because they want, they always want to play Army or Secret Agent Man or something like that. And then they want to have a blank checkbook, which I'll talk about in just a second. They always want a blank checkbook so they can control all the money, which is nothing of theirs. They bring nothing to the table. They're not talented. They are nothing. They bring nothing, and they have nothing. It all belongs, all these resources in this country belong to you and I, people. So how do they get around that? Well, they do what's called make the fake and take the real. And somebody had also asked me one time, so what are you saying? What, all the money in this country's fake? And all I could do was just pause, and he was like, enough said. If you look it up in the dictionary, people, yes, it is. They make the fake, and they tell everybody over generations, over time, this is the new real one now. And they will take the real and enjoy it in secret. That's how they got their hands on a lot of assets in this country, or resources, and or both. Every single the Federal Reserve is not federal, people. It's a private company, and it's about as federal as some of the good programs out there always say. It's about as federal as Federal Express. It's not federal. And there's actually supposed to be a penalty by using the word federal if it's not federal. But Federal Reserve notes are supposed to be money used only within the Federal Reserve System. Again, which has nothing to do with the United States of and or for America. And or these, that's of being, and or these American states united. And that's how that works. It's monopoly money, in other words. And if you don't believe me, on the front of every single one, I just covered this the other night, I think. On the front of every one, it's got legal tender. I believe it's this note, not bank note, just this note can be used for, or is legal. That's lawful like, not lawful. Lawful can be used for lawful, or can be used for legal, or good for all legal debts, both debts now. That's the key word, debts. Debts. What about the credit side? Well, that's capital, okay? But for both public and private, that's what it says. So in other words, it says these are IOUs that are okay to use for lawful like debts, public and private. Oh my God. But again, it's always the definition that comes into play, and it's always the definition of word that comes into play. So just take that to heart, keep it in mind. I had to kind of, like I said, my main thing is I wanted to come on and I wanted to take care of, kind of where I've been for the past couple of days. And it's because I've been knocking myself out trying to figure out how to best present this kind of cute little idea I had in mind. And it's ended up just absolutely kicking my butt here. And I'm so sorry for the language, but Miss Golden, darling, I'm so sorry. This took so long. You're so busy and you're so good at it and you're so good at what you do. And if it was a race of getting stuff out there, my God, I would have just finally left the start line. And, I'm one of those who like to, I might do my work slow, but I like to get it right. And again, that's, both I call him my Earth Daddy and my Earth Mama. But especially my Earth Daddy, he's like, don't you ever put anything out there that's, forget my language, half-assed. And that grew up with me, and I physically can't do it. I mean, it's got to be somewhat, at least as good as I can get it. So, Golden, darling, I'm so sorry this took so long. I've noticed all the other stuff that you have put out there, and honey, you look so pretty on all of those, on every single one. I wish I could say the same. Well, maybe not the exact same, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. People, yeah, not the exact same. You know what I mean. But anyhow, so the next one I got coming here, I'm hoping will be, and it should be this. I think you kind of might get this already, but I really, really, really hope that you enjoy it. It's just a cutesy little idea I had. That something that you had mentioned in the past, and wow, as if the prior one to this one didn't kind of just knock me right square in the head. That one really, but it was fun. It was fun. It was peaceful, and it was all kinds of that stuff. But and I thank you for that, darling. So anyhow, I will. I hope everybody will stay safe, and I hope you will, take care of yourselves. And I guess, and Golden Darling, you please take care of yourself. God bless you, and I will hopefully talk to everybody really quickly here in the near future. Here, probably, if not tomorrow, it'll be definitely the next day. But I'm gonna shoot for tomorrow. Okay. All right, so everybody stay safe, take care, and God bless you, okay? I'll talk to you shortly. Bye-bye.